tell you the most interesting story in the world. Why a person becomes the person he becomes. Why a little boy or a little girl grows up to be the kind of person he or she becomes. Now, the estimates by the experts in this field are that most of us are using somewhere around 5% of our real potential. Some experts say as little as 1%. It means that we're only giving about 5% of ourselves to what we're doing, to our days, our work, our families, everyone we know, our entire environment. But it also means that we're only experiencing 5% of the fun, 5% of the joy, 5% of the rewards we could be knowing, or less. All the experts are agreed that in each of us, there are deep reservoirs of ability, even genius, that we habitually fail to use. Why? We know that most people desire by nature to succeed. But what is success? What is this word that has become so famous in the world? What does it mean? Most people don't know what success is all about. And since they don't know what it's about, they really don't know where to look for it. Success is really nothing more than the progressive realization of a worthy ideal. This means that any person who knows what he's doing and where he's going is a success. Any person with a goal toward which he's working is a successful person. This means that the boy in high school who's working toward a diploma, or the boy in college toward a degree, is just as successful as any human being on earth, because he knows what he's doing, why he's getting up in the morning, and where he's going. But conversely, if a person doesn't know what he's working toward, what it is he wants, doesn't have a goal toward which he's working, then he must, at least by this definition, be called unsuccessful. Why isn't then, with this simple definition, why isn't everyone successful? Should be easy. Yet surveys indicate that 19 out of 20, 95% at least, are not. In fact, a survey one time asked thousands of working men why they got up in the morning and went to work, and 19 out of 20 didn't know. 19 out of 20 working people didn't have the foggiest notion of why they got up in the morning and went to work. Under closer questioning, they said, well, everybody works. Well, that would be a good reason to quit. In fact, here's a little rule of thumb you might want to remember. Whatever the great majority is doing under any given circumstance, if you do exactly the opposite, you'll probably never make another mistake as long as you live. Just something to keep in the back of your mind. The problem with most people is that they're playing the world's most unrewarding game, and the name of the game is follow the follower. There's a story about a small town in which there was a jewelry store, and like all jewelry stores, or most jewelry stores at least, he had a big clock in his window. And every morning for years, he'd noticed a working man stop, adjust his pocket watch to the same time as the clock in the window. He'd been doing this for many years, and one morning the jeweler was out in front sweeping a sidewalk, and so he asked the man, he said, tell me, why do you adjust your watch to my big clock every morning? I've noticed you're doing that for years. The man said, well, I'm the foreman down at the big plant. He said, I want to make sure my watch is correct because I blow the quitting whistle every night at 5 o'clock. The jeweler looked at him rather strangely for a minute, and he said, well, that's funny. He said, I've been setting that big clock in the window by that quitting whistle all these years. A very logical thing, but they could have been off 6 months. It was a case of a person just going along with what he thought to be correct without checking his references. So I want to suggest that from now on out, at least we do that we check our references and ask ourselves, are the people I'm following going where I want to go? Let me tell you the story of what we might call the average young man in our society. Now, from the time this boy is born, there's only one thing on earth he can do, and that's to begin to think, act, and talk like the people by whom he's surrounded. This is all in the world he can do. But right off the bat, the odds are 95 to 5 that he's thinking, acting, and talking like the wrong group. They're wonderful people. They love him. They do anything in the world for him. They want him to succeed. But the odds are 95 to 5 they haven't got the answers he needs if he's to reach fulfillment as a human being, if he's to reach this success that he wants, if he's to reach into these deep reservoirs of ability and genius we know he possesses and draw it out. Well, he starts in school. The most important thing to a little boy in school is to be liked by the other little boys in school. And so at this tender age, he begins to follow other little boys his same age who don't know any more than he knows and who do not necessarily have any capacity for leadership. And he does this in the first grade, and the second, and the third, and the fourth, and the fifth, and the sixth, and the seventh, and the eighth, and year after year after year, he forms himself into a composite average of other little boys his age, trying to be like them, trying to do the only thing in the world that's impossible for a human being to do, which is to be like somebody else. Now, let's say he goes all the way through school, usually goes in the military service. Again, he's caught in a vice-like grip of conformity. Now, let's say he's 25 years old, out of school, out of service. What's he going to do? As a rule, he'll go back to his hometown, unless he's married, in which case he'll go to his wife's hometown. But let's say he goes back to his own hometown. He's single. He doesn't know quite what to do. And he's standing on a corner one morning, and a friend that he knew in school comes up and says, "Hi there, Charlie, what are you doing?" He says, "Nothing." He said, "Why don't you come down and work where I work? It's a pretty good place. The pay's regular. We got all kinds of fringe benefits and so on." And so he does. The odds are about, again, 95 to 5 that his first job is taken as a result of random application. On the job, without thinking about it, the most natural thing in the world for him to do is to look around and see how the other guys are doing their job and to begin doing his the same way, assuming that what is normal for them is normal for him. No reason for this. He doesn't think about it. He just does it. Now, he has stretching in front of him 50 years or more in the golden age that man has been dreaming of since the days of ancient Greece. What's he going to do with these 50 golden years? Well, let's take a close look at him. We know that he works 40 hours a week, as a rule. 40 hours a week, which leaves him 72 hours a week when he's neither working nor sleeping. 72 free, discretionary hours each week to do with as he pleases. Now, at this point, of course, he's married. He has his little house and his little car. And this is about what he does with his free 72 hours every week. He'll do what the other fellows are doing with their free 72 hours every week, which is virtually nothing at all. On a typical day, he'll quit right on the dot, get in his little car, go to his little house, go in his little kitchen, kiss his little wife, and say, "I'm tired." They've even figured out why he says that. The experts believe that he used to hear his father say that back when men used to get tired working during the day, and he picked it up and he repeats this every night when he gets home. He bolts his little meal and then heads for the living room where he turns on his escape box. Click. Takes 15 or 20 seconds for the screen to light up, a period of time he finds interminable, but he gets through it somehow. Maybe kicks the dog, a thumb through a magazine or something. But then the screen lights up and he does too a little bit, and there in front of him, he sees people in all kinds of funny old-time costumes, all killing each other at a great rate. One expert has agreed that the average family can see more death and bloodshed and carnage on his television set in a week than Crassus saw when he crucified 6,000 prisoners on the southern road to Rome. But you know how those experts are. He could certainly be off one or two. But he sits there for about 5.5 or 6 hours. 25% of all free time now is spent in front of the tube, according to the latest statistics. Now, there's nothing wrong with this particularly, except that he's watching other people who are earning excellent incomes in the pursuit of their careers, while he doesn't make a nickel. And gets the only two things you can get from watching TV on that kind of a schedule. He gets red eyes and a hollow head. Now, this is not meant to be an indictment of television. I've got a couple of television sets at home, too. I have a couple of cars at home, too, but I don't go home at night and drive around the block for 6 hours. If there's someplace I want to go, fine. My car will take me there. If there's a great program, like a golf match or something like that, I want to see it. But he sits there for 6.5 hours until finally his wife, who's a little more practical than he is, taps him on the shoulder and she says, "Charlie, I think it's about time you went to bed. You've got to get up in the morning, go to work." And he's okay, and he shuts it off. He knows how to do that. He just shuts it off and goes to bed. Next morning he gets up and he does this all over again. He does this every day for 40 years. At the end of 40 years, he's retired, which always kind of catches him by surprise. No one's ever figured that one out either. And then he dies at 85 or 90, the way medical science is moving us along, out of sheer boredom. Well, what's the problem? Is there a tragedy here? Not really, if that's the way Charlie wants to spend his life, our mythical, hypothetical young man. If he wants to spend his life that way, that's his business. He lives in a free society, can do anything with it he wants. But there's a terrible tragedy here if he's living that way because of the total lack of a decision. If he's living that way simply because he's still doing what he was doing in the first and second grade, and that's going along with the fellows up and down the block on the unspoken assumption that they know how to live, then there's a real tragedy there. Because they've never known how to live. Not in all the recorded history of mankind. He never finds out who he is. He never reaches into the deep depths of his abilities, his talents. He never learns that he can have just about anything he wants in the world, that he can call his own shots, tell his own fortune. And it's kind of a pity. Well, what's needed? Well, what's needed, I think, is a checklist, like an airplane pilot uses. I think that living successfully is as important as flying an airplane. And here are some of the things that I think should be on that checklist that could help this man live a more meaningful, more interesting, more exciting, more enjoyable life. The first thing that he ought to have on his checklist, in my opinion, is the word a goal. A man without a goal is like a ship without a rudder. He doesn't know where he's going. He then belongs to that 95% that is just living day by day, month after month, like a starfish or an amoeba. He needs to know where he's going. Back in the early days of navigation, sailors used to see a strange sight in the Antarctic. They'd see a giant iceberg towering high out of the sea, and it would be moving against the wind. The wind would be blowing this way. The great iceberg would be moving right into the teeth of the wind. And this, of course, frightened the sailors whose ships were powered by the wind, until it was discovered that, of course, only a fraction of the great berg was visible, and that its huge, ponderous roots were caught in the great currents of the ocean. And it was being borne purposely along its way, regardless of the winds and the tides on the surface. Well, this is what a man needs. He needs his roots deep in a great mainstream of his own choosing, and then he'll move along his way, regardless of the winds on the surface of his life or short-term expediency, and he'll get to where he's going. The second word on our checklist might be the word attitude. It's been called the most important word in any language in the world. because it's our attitude toward our world, toward all the people in it, that will determine the world's attitude and all the people's attitude toward us. It's a simple thing. Most of us know it, but we tend to forget it. People will react to us according to our attitude. And our attitude is the greatest gift we can be given. You know, the little creatures of the world were given a wonderful gift by Mother Nature called protective coloring, in which they can blend into their background without being seen. But man was not given this great gift, because man was given an incalculably greater one. Only man has the godlike power to make his surroundings change to fit him, because his environment will change as he changes. A man's environment is a merciless mirror of him as a human being. And if he thinks his environment can stand a little improvement, all he has to do is improve, and his environment will improve to reflect the changing man. Third would be the word think. To think, the highest function of which a human being is capable. It was put pretty well by the great Pulitzer Prize-winning playwright Archibald MacLeish in his great play, The Secret of Freedom, in which he has one of his characters say, "The only thing about a man that is a man is his mind. Everything else you can find in a pig or a horse." It's true. And so if we're going to develop something, this is a good place to start. To think deliberately and with a purpose. To spend a little time each day before a blank sheet of paper with our goal perhaps written at the top, and come up with some fresh, new, and exciting ideas. The next point on our checklist, you might call the law of laws. That's what Emerson called it, this great old law of cause and effect. That our rewards in life will always be in exact proportion to our contribution, to our service. We all know this, really. We tell our children in Sunday school that as ye sow, so shall ye reap, but we forget that that's true. If a man is unhappy with his rewards, all in the world he's got to do is find ways of increasing his contribution, his service. It's like the story of the preacher who was driving down a country road, and all of a sudden he came to the most magnificent farm he'd ever seen in his life. It was beautiful. And so he saw the farmer approaching the road on his tractor, and so he hailed him, and he said, "My good man," he said, "God has certainly blessed you with a magnificent farm." And the farmer thought for a moment, and he said, "Yes, you're right, he certainly has. But you should have seen this place when he had it all to himself." And the preacher had his sermon for the next Sunday. He realized that all the farmers up and down that road had been given the same land, but one man had made something great out of it. Well, all of us are given the same land. We're given a human life, and each of us can make something great out of it, too, if we want to. The next point might be simply the word truth. Since everything we do has an equal and opposite reaction, unless what we're doing is based on truth, we're building on sand, and it can't stand. The next point would be R&D, research and development. None of us would want to work for a company or invest our money in a company that didn't have a very viable research and development department. That is, pumping a good percentage of its profits back into research and development because its future depends on it. But so does a man's. And you might ask yourself, how much of your own take-home pay have you spent during the past year for materials calculated to make you smarter this year than you were a year before? Calculated to make you a little better, a little bigger as a human being, to perhaps love a little more and hate a little less and do a little better job than you did a year ago. How much money are you pumping back into yourself and your future? It's worth thinking about. And finally, the strangest secret. At the beginning, I said, what makes a child grow up into the human being he becomes? Well, this is the reason for that. Of course, he's the confluence of a genetic pool that goes back for thousands and thousands of years. His environment has an influence on him, of course. But what makes him become the person he becomes is that he becomes what he thinks about most of the time. It's as simple as that. We become what we think about most of the time. And that's the strangest secret. This is why thinking is so vital. This is why a goal is so important. Because we will become that. This is why people who set goals achieve them. The trouble with men is not in achieving their goals. They do that. It's in establishing them. Well, that's about it. I think it's good to remember that if we just go along with the crowd, we won't wind up with much more than the wish that we could do it all over again, and as far as we know, you can't. If we want to amount to anything as individuals, we need individual goals, individual thinking, individual actions, and we must never conform to the big group. We must love them, we must help them, we must serve them, because our whole success will depend on our ability to do these things. But never lose our own individuality and our identity by permitting ourselves to become submerged in what has historically proved itself to be little more than a suffocating sea of indirection and purposelessness. If we want to emulate someone, fine, but let's be choosy in whose steps we follow. It's the only life we've got. And remember to think. Imagination is everything, and we can become what we can imagine. If you find yourself getting depressed and down at the mouth, as we all get once in a while, you might want to remember this quotation by Dean Briggs. He said, "Do your work. Not just your work and no more, but a little more for the lavishing's sake. That little more which is worth all the rest. And if you suffer as you must, and if you doubt as you must, do your work. Put your heart into it, and the sky will clear. And then out of your very doubt and suffering will be born the supreme joy of life." Believe it or not, in an age when we've come to nearly deify leisure time, we've almost lost sight of the fact that virtually all our satisfactions, rewards will come not from our leisure, but from our work. And don't forget the strangest secret. We become what we think about.
That is the secret. That was the great Earl Nightingale. He did that back in the 60s, I believe. And that was an incredible recording. He got famous off of that in the 50s. He made a record off of that, a big, long record. And so he shortened it up and made a short version of The Strangest Secret. And that is, as you've seen, is we become what we think about most of the time. And that's very, very true. A lot of people forget that. Good and bad. Secret to success and failure, by the way, is we become what we think about. So that's why we keep our mind. We try to keep our mind on the things that we want and keep our minds off the things that we don't want. There are a lot of things that we don't want, but the things that we don't want, the problems, we focus on the things that we want, and that's the solutions. And that's what we're here for today, is to not sit there and complain and bitch and moan and whine and stuff like that and be a crybaby, baby, but actually recognizing those problems and figuring out the solutions. And again, I couldn't ask for a better group of people to do that with me than the gold and silver stackers, Bitcoiners for freedom and living in the future group. You guys are great. And I really, really appreciate every single one of you for being here with me, especially on a Sunday today. What is up, guys? It is Sunday, September 7th, 2025. As you can see here, we're at the Bitcoin block height of 642, excuse me. TikTok next block. I hope you guys are doing well. Let's do a little roll call here on this Sunday. Got lucky 12, 13 people in here. And today is a day that Tupac got shot in 1996. I'll never forget this day, September 7th, 1996. I always remember that day. And then he passed away 6 or 7 days later on September 13th. Every time I see that date, it reminds me of that. So Samantha Nakamoto is here. Samantha, welcome in, ma'am. Samantha, first of her name, daughter of the great Satoshi Nakamoto. The reason we're here today, Samantha, you're always first, 80% of the time. So good to see you, Samantha, and thank you for coming in. I appreciate your contributions and everything else and your support. Jay Remmer says, hey, what's up, brother? How are you, Jay Remmer? Got you on the wheel. Don't forget to like and subscribe, everyone. Thank you, Jay Remmer. I appreciate it, man. Today is my rest day. Sundays is the day I just like to chill and relax and hang out. So we're gonna sit back and cool out. You know what I mean? I can feel my body like not regurgitating, but re-energizing itself for all the stuff I did this week. I did a lot of stuff, man, and my body's just like kind of like putting itself back together. And you know, in order to grow and get your muscles and getting stronger or whatever, you got to let your body rest. And today is going to be definitely a rest day for me. I'm not going to work around the house. I did walk around in the sun a little bit just to get some sunlight, but today I'm just going to chill out and relax. Hope you guys are doing that too. There's nothing wrong with getting your mind right too. I'm still going to, work and watch videos and stuff like that, but I am going to rest my physical body today. Joey's from Sats Venture. What's up, brother? Zippity skippity. Yes. How are you, man? Good to see you. Jenny, legendary. I don't see her here in the chat, I don't think, but she sent in a Jenny Zap of 1, 2, 3, 4. Thank you, Jenny. I appreciate it. I was looking. I thought that was you, Joey, that sent the Zap in. That's why I pulled it up. Usually you bring one in. I appreciate you being here, Joey. How are you, sir? The man from down under. Good to see you. Speaking of the man down under, another young man. Morning, guys. Hey, Joey, can you check your email, bro? I sent you something. I put Aries on the wheel, Dean. Did I spell his name right? Lil Aries, Arys. Good to see you, Dane. Thanks again for coming in, and thanks again for that very, very nice, sweet, and cute video you and your son made. That was absolutely adorable, man. I appreciate that. Good to see you, Dean. Fanny Packer says, hi, Sam. Hi. Hey, Fanny, how are you? How are you and the kids? You guys doing good? Backpacker, how you doing? Good to see you guys. The BFF family, the Packer family. What it do, Flapjack? What's up, Mega Media? How are you, sir? Good to see you, man. Thanks for coming in on a Sunday. We're just chilling out today. Good to see you, brother. Thank you. Hi, Jay Remmer, Saz Venture. Hey, Chad. Hey, Neil, the one. Got you on the wheel, I believe. Yes. Neil, how are you, man? Very good to see you, sir. You know, I forget the exclamation point. You know, when in the wheel, he's saying, "Thank you, Jerry." Oh, he got a his reaction, Aries reaction. Let's see. Okay, I did spell it right. Okay, let's see this. Let's see. Dean, ready? He said, "Thank you, Jerry. Thank you. You're welcome, Aries. Thank you for coming in, man. Thank you for watching, young man. I appreciate it. That's gonna be a rich little dude right there. My goodness. Thanks for sending that in, Dean. I appreciate that, man. What up, Mania? Yes. Neil, how are you, man? Neil, what's up? Dean, hi. How's your family? Our girls think your son is so adorable. Is he ever? Oh my gosh. She's too cute, man. Kramer, what's up? Howdy do, everyone. How are you, Kramer? Good to see you, man. Good to see you on this Sunday. I got you on the wheel as well, sir. Good to see you, brother. Hope your weekend was well. Hi, Fanny. Hey, Scorpion. What's up, bro? Hello. You staying in or what? You want me to put you on the wheel? Good to see you, Scorpion. That's a personal friend of mine. Hey, Backpacker. Good. Thanks. Yep. That's my boy. He had long hair. His first haircut was at 3. Okay. Lauren Stern, my man. Good man right there. He is not related to Howard or David, but he's funny. I think he's funny than Howard Stern, to be honest with you. The makeover man. The mountain man now. Lauren, how are you, man? Good to see you, brother. Welcome in. Hello, Samantha. Fanny Packer. Hello, Jay Remmer and Joey. Hello, Dean and Fanny Packer. Hello, Neil the one. Fanny Packer, he believes he believes he's a garbage truck. Lauren, hi. How are you? Doing good, Fanny. Samantha says, hi, Lauren. Dean, well, my son used to think he was a fire truck but couldn't say his T's, so he was always saying the LOL best moments. Okay. Hello, Kramer Industries and Scorpion. Yes. Hey, what's up, bro? Good to see you, Scorp. Kramer, hey, my guy, how it goes it? How are you, Lauren? Hit that like. Don't forget. Thank you, Fanny. And thank you, Jay Remmer, for saying that, too. Really appreciate that, man. Very much. I appreciate that. There's my man, Sharper. Top of the evening, ladies and gents. Splendid day indeed. I do declare. Gently press the like button, please. Sharper, thank you, man. My man, Sharper this sore. How are you, brother? Legend, another legend on this channel. Been here a long time, man. He knows me very well. He's a good man, too, man. Sharper, how you doing, brother? Good to see you, man. Always good to see you, Sharper. Hey there, Sharper and Sore. How are you? Lauren Stern, I'm feeling astonishing, my good sir. Hope you are, too. Yes. Hello, Omega Media. No will, just here to support it a while. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. But it's still good to get sats, though, man. Howdy doody, Lauren. Yes. Hey, Jerry. Hey, Rudy. What's up, young man? How are you? Rudy Gamer 123. Yeah, man. We're gonna watch a couple of quick videos here. I ain't gonna stay here that long. I ain't gonna hold you up. I know it's football Sunday. I don't have no idea who's playing right now. NFL Sunday. It was 3 o'clock, so it's 6 o'clock on the East Coast. So I know there's some games going on, but we'll watch a couple things. What I'm gonna do real quick is I'm gonna watch a. We're gonna do a continuation from yesterday. Crypto versus compassion. Chicago protesters viral combo on Bitcoin, ICE, and immigrant rights. And this is a little quick one, but the lady that did the interviews ran into a guy that, let's just say, we probably don't agree with. And she asked him about cryptocurrencies. I'm going to see what's up. LOL Cabron. Hey, Jerry. Hey, LOL Cabron. How are you, sir? Put you on the wheel. Good to see you, bro. All right, so without further ado, let's check this out and see what these people have to say.
Welcome back to Crypto Combos. What's your name, sir?
My name is Lee.
Lee? Hi, Lee. Thanks for talking to us today. So when I say the word cryptocurrency, does anything pop into your mind for you?
Before he answers that, strategy did not make it into the S&P. I saw that. And I got to be honest, Lauren, I'm not mad about it. I'm not in any rush for that, bro. Even though I do have some strategy, I'm not in a rush for that, man. You know what I mean? Just saying. Hope you're well, Jerry. Did you see Magic Craig's tweet about Hit OP's response to a mechanic's wife? These people make me sick. No, I did not. Hope you're well. You see Matthew Cratter's tweet about Shit Toby's response? Huh? No, I did not, man. I am doing well. Thank you, though. No, I didn't see that, bro. Let me see. Oh, this right here was sickening, man. This was crazy. You talking about making people sick? This right here was sad, man. Hold on. Power thing went off. Hold on. My daughter lives in Charlotte, so this is and my daughter rides on this same train. And the Democrats and the woke liberal media didn't say a word about it. Look at this, not a word. 0 AP stories on this deadly attack. 0 PBS story on this deadly attack. 0. All these liberal medias didn't say a word about this, man. This is. Oh my God. Anyways, I'm not going to get into that. This is a Bitcoin live stream. But Amos, what's up, bro? Good to see you, bro. How are you? How are you, man? Fine with me too. Yeah, me too. Let's get it, Amos. That's right. I mean, mechanic's wife. Oh no, I didn't see that. Angel, what's up, brother? Number 1 fan in the house. Angel, how are you, young man? No homework for you. You told me. Number 1 Jerry fan. That's what I like to hear, bro. Good to see you, Angel. Sharper. It's a low blow and just stupid. Wow. Thought about that, Jerry. Thought about that. Yeah. Apparently, he's been in and out of jail. Yeah, this dude. Yeah, exactly. I almost did a walk around last night and did a tumble video about it, but I didn't, because that's another reason I'm tired. Let me tell you something, man. Doing these lives, it's draining, man. I didn't realize how draining it is. It really is draining doing these. I don't know why it is though, because I guess I don't half step or anything like that. Look at Trent. He's not even in the chat. Sending in a Trent zap from the great state of Minnesota. Trent continues his streak. My God, Trent. That's a lot of sats, brother. Thank you, man. I really appreciate you, Trent. Even on a Sunday. I'm going to put him on the wheel now. Thank you so much, Trent. I appreciate that, man. Hello, Angel. Number 1 Jerry fan, Amos. Yes. Sharp 14 times or something. That's crazy. Yeah. Yeah. My daughter is so messed up about this because she lives in Charlotte. And you guys see my daughter. She rides on this thing. You know what I mean? This had so many layers, Sharper, that this could have been stopped. It's ridiculous, man. It's absolutely ridiculous, man. Again, we talk about Democrats, Republicans, or left versus right. I'm not even looking at it like this, man. This is good versus evil now. I've been looking at it like this for years. You know what I'm saying? There's some Republicans that are on the evil side. There are some Democrats that are on the good side. You know what I mean? All MAGA is not good. But if you don't report on a story like this, you're evil, in my opinion. You know what I mean? If your city allows people to come in with a mentally ill background and a jail record and just keep them coming in and out of jail like this, again, what's the point, man? You know what I mean? It's just crazy, man. Stush, what's up, brother? He said, let's get some wins. All right, man. We got you. And these people are so brainwashed. You know what I mean? All they care about is fucking criminals, man. Trent does not miss a day. He doesn't, man. He doesn't. Satman, I'm always lurking. How are you, Satman? Can you tell Trent I said thank you, Satman? Please. How are you, sir? Are you saving somebody? My My grandson's out there watching you right now. You're his favorite. Something happened on strike. Oh, look at this. Sat man, do me a favor. Tell Trent I said thank you so much for the huge zap. Tell him that for the 1858. But then Jenny says I'm just gonna do you one better and do 1859. She says so. Thank you. I'm working, buddy. Buddy, I'm working. Buddy. Go watch Batman, okay? Yeah, don't close it all the way. Thank you, buddy. Yeah, love you. He's so cute. Yeah, you know what I mean? So thank you so much, Jenny, and thank you so much, Trent. Can you tell him I said thank you, Satman, please? And thank you, Jenny. Appreciate that. I like the competition. Hi, Jerry from Flipper. Hey, honey, how are you? How are you, sweetheart? Good to see you, Flipper. I love you. You know that. Hi, Flipper. Hi, Lauren. I love you too, Holler. And Anonymous. Hi, Lauren. Salah, did I put you in the bill? Yes, I did. All right, sorry, guys. I'm all over the place. Someone did a post comparison of the New York Times website, did a search of you know who and this, and it's like 700K plus compared to this at a 0 result. Yeah. Now ask yourself why, Sharper. Why is that? And again, I today is my rest day, Sharper. Today is my rest day, so I can feel my blood pressure boiling right now. But I might make a tumble video about this stuff tomorrow, Sharper. Did you see the one I did last time on tumble, Sharper? I don't know if you saw it or not. I didn't get any. Well, Terry didn't get any comments on this video either. But he got. Let me see how many views he got on this. Looked like he got 63 views with no comments. So if you guys want to help Terry pump this platform up, you guys got to leave some comments. Only 2 likes, 63. That's a pretty good views for me, especially on this platform. 63 views. If you want to help, guys, please leave comments and stuff like that and share these videos because it'll give me more motivation to make these kind. You know what I mean? Please and thank you. If you want those, because I will make those for you. If you want me to. Okay, let me stop sharing this. Let me see. Share screen. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you. You can't resist that little smile. I know, Jenny. Jenny, legendary. Jenny, thank you again, honey. I really appreciate you with those 2 big zaps. Very, very kind to you, ma'am. Jenny, legendary. Good to see you, Jenny. We're just hanging out today. Thank you so much, Jenny. I appreciate that. I'm good. Okay, good, Flipper. I love you. You know that. Hey, Jerry. Hey, Vic Shoots. What's up, brother? Damn. You almost snuck in there on me. Vic, how are you, man? Good to see you. Wasn't expecting you today. How are you, Vic? How the boys? How was your week? How's your weekend going? And how's the weather out there in beautiful San Diego, Vic? Good to see you, brother. Hey, fam. No need to ask why. They have an agenda which the former fits and this doesn't. Exactly. That was a rhetorical question, by the way, Jenny. We know the answer. These people are evil, okay? And they're demonic, man. Bottom line, I don't care how much money they pay you. I don't care what your agenda is. I don't care who you work for. I don't care what you believe in. These people are evil, man. Period. They don't give. Let me stop. Jerry Love, check my name. Ha ha ha. Jerry Loves Freedom. Check my name. Ha ha ha. Check your name. I got you, Jenny. You got a new name or something? Jen? All right. Let's speaking of the idiots over there on that side, let me ask you a question. Who do you think this guy voted for, by the way? Who do you think this guy voted for right here? What's he saying? Close ICE concentration camps. Did you say that? Did you say that when Obama was in office? Dude. Again, this is your brain on MSDNC. You know, remember the old commercials where they cracked the eggs and said this is drugs with the frying pan, and then they cracked the egg and said this is your brain on drugs. Any questions? That's MSDNC and all this other crap. You know what I mean? Good, man. Been busy. Boys are good. Have little league fall ball now. Weather is warm. Nice. Good to see that. Oh my God. I said Joey. I see it now, Jenny. I said Joey Legendary because it was right next to Joey. I got it, Jenny. I got it. Sorry about that. I know I may sound like an asshole to bring this up, but when you look at the picture, if it was not so tragic ending, it really brings out the importance of situational awareness. There was zero. Yeah, I agree with that, man. You're not an a-hole for that. You know what I mean? I tell people that all the time. Like what you're doing when you have headphones on means you can't hear that good, and you've got your head down in a phone. And again, she did not deserve that. Okay, let me just say that right now. Full stop. Obviously, you guys know I feel like that, but you gotta have situational awareness, man. Especially with a when you're in a closed area with a room in a area like that full of strangers. Definitely, I agree. Because again, there's only things that you can control. Like she was at the wrong place at the wrong time. Period. You know how many times I've gotten on a bus and people have been sitting behind me? That could have been anybody. You know what I mean? A lot of times I don't like having people sit behind me. You know what I mean? Sorry about that, Jenny. But you're right, Lauren. I was wondering if that was an AI video. No, this one here? No, it's not Sharper. It's real. People who don't know history calling this a concentration camp. Exactly. Exactly. Great motion. How are you, sir? Good to see you, man. Fine. Great motions in the house. Great. How are you, man? Thank you so much for that great, that big donation yesterday, too, brother. Really appreciate that, Gray. And all your knowledge, man. Appreciate it. Benjamin. Hey, hello, Jerry. Hey, Benjamin. It's all about the Benjamins, baby. How are you? Good to see you. Benjamin. Happy to see you, man. How are you? Lauren, this is why my back is nearly always to a wall. I wear one earbud, not two, and I'm always checking behind me. Yeah. Situational awareness. Don't just have your head down in the phone. You know what I mean? Man, this story upset me so much, bro. So much. Head on a swivel, always. Yes. Yes. Hello, Greg. Glad you're here, man. Liberal judges are to pay for those type of murders. Completely avoidable. Yes, exactly. Exactly, bro. And the mayor, you know what I mean? Again, they want crime, these people. This is why they're soft on crime. This is why they let them out. Back in my days, the Democrats weren't like this back in the 90s, man. They were tough on crime. You know what I mean? I'm not saying Democrats were perfect back then, but this party here has been corrupted. I mean, clearly, you know what I mean? I'm glad you do that, Jen. I'm glad you do. Yeah, me too, Jenny. Who's the wrench? This guy's an idiot. I'll show you him in a minute. Hello, Gray Motions. Greetings, Queen Jen. Yes, she is the queen. I don't even look at my phone when I'm on public transport. Can't trust these people. Absolutely not, Sharper. Absolutely not. And now my daughter's telling me, because she told me that people come on that train all the time for free and just jump on. She said now the cops were down there and they were trying to make a big fuss about it now because it's a national news. That was national news. You know what I mean? And my daughter is so freaking scared and upset right now. You know what I mean? And she wants to move here too. I said, but honey, there's plenty of mentally ill people here too. You know, they need to put these people away, man. They cannot have these people on the streets. I'm sorry. I remember there's a lot of mentally ill people in Vegas. I busted my tire open one day because there was a mentally ill dude. He was literally, I shit you not, he was on the sidewalk, and there's a lot of rocks here in Vegas. He started picking up rocks, and talking about big rocks, and just throw them in the street, like into oncoming traffic. Throwing rocks, and he hit one truck. He tried to hit me. I tried to swerve out the way I did, and I end up hitting the curb and busting my tire. And what do I do when I walk up to this dude? What do I say to him? Do I beat him up or no? He's mentally ill, obviously. So again, they got to do something about these people, man. You got people walking down the Vegas Strip like this, just completely out of their fucking minds, man. It's crazy. Good Sunday evening, BFF. RIP to the young lady in North Carolina. Tragedy, man. Absolutely tragedy. Sorry, Sharper. I was going to see Matthew Cratter's response. This is there's no words for this, man. There's absolutely no words. And if you again, man, I get it. Trump is evil. Trump is bad. Trump is this. Trump is that. But if you care more about criminals than you do your own law-abiding citizens, then I don't know what to tell you. Now, again, are we supposed to ban knives now? Because remember, they want to ban you know what's all the time. VHF, how are you, man? Let me put you on the wheel, sir. Very good to see you. 3-6. Welcome in, man. Very good to see you, VHF. Thanks for coming in. So much evil, man. If you don't believe in God after all this stuff, then I don't know what to tell you, man. You know what I mean? Jen, crime allows them masses to run to safety, and that's what the so-called leaders need to stay in power. Yep. Yep, exactly. Exactly. They victimize these people, man. It's all emotions with these idiots. F these people. You have to stay strapped. Did you see that public in Philadelphia? In Philly? Wow. No, I didn't see that. I did not see that. Mental health is completely swept under the rug in this country. Exactly. Exactly. Time to ban trains, right? Right? Ban trains now, guys. Time to ban spoons for making people fat. Yep. That's the logic of these people. And let me tell you like this, right? When you have a victim mentality, because that's all these people are, is a bunch of victims on the anti-America party, the evil party. They're all anti-America and they're all victims, right? I'm a victim. You're a victim. I'm a bigger victim than you. It's a victimhood, victim Olympics. You know what I mean? Quinn, how are you, sweetheart? Hello, Jerry and the Freedom Fam. Sorry I'm late. You know, no doubt, Quinn. Quinn, the winner. Quinn, the beautiful one. Quinn, the lovely lady. How are you, Quinn? You are not late. Now, we know Quinn ain't no victim. But what they do is, this is what they do with these emotional, slow, mentally ill people, right? That are not very logical and intelligent. This is what they do. They make them a victim. Why? When you're a victim, that means you need to be saved, and somebody needs to save you. And who's going to be there to save you? Who's going to be your hero? The big bad or the big good government? Again, imagine being a person that doesn't take any responsibility for your life whatsoever, none, and say, you know what? And especially the African American community in America, a large portion of them, because they never talk about this. This is a black man killing a white girl. Now, again, if it was reversed, what do you think would happen? Look at the story. 0, 0, 0, 0, all zero from the left wing. Why? Because again, it doesn't fit the narrative, right? It doesn't fit the narrative. But if I was a white man who's public enemy number one to the people that hate America, and a black girl, this would be plastered all over the place. All over the place, man. And again, the hero when you're a victim is the big government. They want a black woman to not have a black man in the house as a father, because once they know there's no father, there's going to be crime and criminals. And then once they become criminals, then they'll say, well, you got to blame the white man. It's not your fault. It's the white man's fault. Yeah, it's the white man's fault he's selling crack. That's the white man's fault. It's the white man's fault he's out there committing murders and robberies and stuff like that. Yeah, that's the white man's fault. Why? Because it's redlining and they put you in a bad position. Remember slavery? The white man's got you down. Again, man, these people make me sick, bro. Absolutely sick, man. Hey, Quinn, the winner. You're right on time. Yes. Jen, I love how censored that comment of your snowflakes. I didn't even see that one. Haha, Quinn, the winner. Quinn. Yay, hello, Jen, Lauren, Vic. I am well, Jerry. Just had dinner with my nana. Good. You're very lucky. You're very lucky. Me, I'm gonna say me because I've relied on the police. If I relied on the police, I'd be dead 50 times over. Yep. Ain't nobody gonna save us, man. There'd be a riot. Absolutely, Sharper. Just just put the shoe on the other foot, and what would happen? Okay. And again, I'm a black man saying this. See, they couldn't have me up there on these CNN panels and stuff like that with these black women, because again, they got 2-3 infinity stones of wokeness. They're black, they're victims, they're women, so nobody can say nothing about them. I can. They can't pull that shit over on me. You know what I'm saying? I have a new future history lesson coming. If anyone can guess the video I'm referenced, they get the entire 20,580 sats I have put away for the lessons. What? I have a new future history lesson coming. If anyone can guess the video I'm referenced, they get the entire 20,000 future history. I don't know what you're talking about. Gonna lose signal. Catch y'all later if I can. Okay, Score. Love you, man. Come on now, Jen. Don't feel that way. LO. I know you're 100% right to feel that way. Yes. They banned machetes in Melbourne, Australia because some young fools were acting out. Now nobody can have them. Make matters worse, the government paid a stupid amount for these machete amnesty bans. Wow. You talking about ass backwards? Ass backward. Wow, look at this. Holy shit. Somebody just sent in a fat zap. That's crazy, Dean. That's absolutely crazy. Somebody just sent in 2,058 sats. Holy shit. Thank you very much, whoever did that. On speed, for all places. Wow. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. I'm sorry to hear that, Dean. Do you think the criminals are not going to have machetes? Of course they are. But anyways, it is day. What day is it? But anyways, it is day. What day is it? Shit, I don't even know what day it is anymore. 2050. Oh, thank you, Gray. I appreciate that very much, sir. Thank you. I don't. You're kind of confusing me though, but I don't know what you're talking about, brother. You're way over my head, man. I don't know, but thank you, Gray. YouTube censored Jen's comment about banning spoons. Wow. I can't say no. Gray, is it the Phillies fan video? Lawrence, sir, when I've had to call police, it's taken 10 minutes at the minimum to get them here. Thankfully, the last time I called, I'd already pulled and the person backed away and kept her life. Wow. All I heard was ass and fast. Great emotion. Aha. Jen, he's stupid. Yeah. All right, so let's see what this person has to say about cryptocurrency. You think he's going to be okay with cryptocurrency? You think a person that looks like this and dressed like this has any interest in Bitcoin? I think you know the answer, guys.
Welcome back to Crypto Combos. What's your name, sir?
My name is Lee.
Lee? Hi, Lee. Thanks for talking to us today. So when I say the word cryptocurrency, does anything pop into your mind for you?
Nothing at all.
No. Do you have any interest in investing?
Nothing at all, he says. When you talk about crypto or Bitcoin, nothing comes up. But I'm too busy protecting the illegal immigrants. That's what I want to do. I want to protect the legal immigrants. Thanks for looking out for us, YouTube. Nope, I just gave the first hint to Jerry. I don't understand what it is, brother. Sorry, but thank you so much for the sats, bro. I appreciate it. At the same time, I feel that if you live in these shit ass cities, you're putting yourself in the situation. Move to a city or state that is clean and or nice. Yeah, I agree. I agree, man. But the problem with that, though, backpacker, and I do agree with that, and I'm going back and forth, is I don't want our areas to be overrun by these fucking idiots. You know what I mean? And everybody just move out of those areas. We need to clean up all the places, man. I'm working, buddy. What? Yeah, I'm working. That's because Jen is starting a revolution against spoons. LOL. I can't believe that video we saw it, and it just angers me so much. How can it not, man? And again, these people, zero coverage on it. None on it. Again, that tells you everything you need to know, guys. Again, if you're still on that side, I'm sorry. I got no sympathy for you, man. You're just stupid at this fucking point. Excuse my language. Lawrence Stone, those blasted spoons. Useless eater, yes. True, Jerry. True. You know what I mean? I don't want them people around me, man. What I made a video, matter of fact, I should pull it up. I call it the Divided States of America. Matter of fact, I'm gonna pull it up. I lived in a suburb, very safe of OKC, and a woman was still. It can happen anywhere. Wow. Is that the effing hamburger from McDonald's? He looks like, right? He's just, I mean, do you take a person that looks like this seriously? These people are clowns, man. Can't just keep moving away either. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. When I lived in the country in Mississippi, a young woman was by two of her neighbors who were let out at 18. It was a safe area out there. No, I'm not saying crime doesn't happen other places, Jen. Of course it does. Absolutely does. But did they get let out? Did they get a slap on the wrist and just be let out right back out? And got 12, 15 different mugshots, Jenny? I don't know. Stay nothing like feeling defenseless. Yeah. Stay, you know what? This dude needs to start studying. What are you doing all day, sir? Doing this shit right here, Sharper. Hello, Jerry and Freedom Fam. Emily, how are you, sweetheart? The beautiful one, Jenny. Emily. And Jenny. Emily, how are you? Good to see you, man. Yeah, I had a video called "The Divided States of America." I gotta find that video, man. I don't know how long it is, but this is when I was back when I was doing silver. Divided. It's not two states of America. See if I can find that video. There it is. I made this video in April 9th, 2023. We're gonna talk. I'm gonna show that. We're gonna show that video. Hey there, Emily. Emily, hello, Emily. I can't carry at work, but I have many tools of defense. I even have a tire iron in my office just in case. Wow. Emily, good to see my favorite sat getter. Yes. I'm talking about the clown on video. Oh, I know. This dude needs to start studying. Yeah. What are you doing all day? He's doing this bullshit. He's out there. He's out there protecting the illegal immigrants. That's what he cares about. All these people on that side, they care about criminals, illegal immigrants, and that's it. That's what they care about. Good to see everyone. Yes, Emily. We love you. Jen, at least you have something. Anything is better than nothing. Yeah. Jen and Nico, Emily, great motion. Exactly. You can make a weapon out of almost anything. That's right. He really believes he's making a difference when he goes home and tells his friends and they say, good job. Lives in a bubble. Yeah. And again, man, I don't feel sorry for these people. These people that live in Chicago and all this other stuff. I'm sorry. I just don't feel sorry for them. I do to a certain extent. But again, you get what you vote for, man. How are you, Vic Shoots? Jen, you think I went over the top with the 2058 idea? Channel operator seems very confused about what I said. Yeah, true, Jerry. You're in their world. They're in their own world. Yes, they are, Sharper. Yes, they are. Jen, you think I went over the top with the 2058? Is it a year 2058? I don't know, brother. I got my mind on something else right now, Gray. You're like off on something else, and I'm completely like focused on this. So if I was really focused on that, Gray, I probably could. But I'm focused on this right now, brother. No disrespect. But again, thank you so much, brother, for coming here, being here, and for the kind donation, brother. Jen, my father taught me keep a softball with my baseball bat because I'm always just ready to play ball. That's right. Mosey, you went over my head on that one too. Yeah. Emily, I'm good. Meal planning for the week at the moment. How are you? What I think you need to do, Gray, I think you need to make a YouTube channel, man. Like make a YouTube channel and start teaching people this stuff. Because you have a lot to say, obviously. So make a YouTube channel, man. And these are just crime and death that are reported or found. Exactly. Many are still not found, reported on the news. TPMMS. Say it again, Sharper. Say it again. They always fudge the numbers, man. How was your weekend, Emily? The winner, Zach, always more than one. The odds of one failing are high. The second one, not so much. Yep. I'd watch your channel. Absolutely. He needs to make a channel, man. A couple weeks ago here in Canada, a home owner defended his home from a robber, and he is facing charges for excessive force. Shake my damn head. Wow. So this guy doesn't think about crypto, Bitcoin, nothing. Let's see what he thinks about. Let's see what he's thinking about. Ready?
In cryptocurrency?
None whatsoever.
Do you have any interest in investing in cryptocurrency?
None whatsoever.
If I was going to offer you one Bitcoin or $100, which would you take today and why?
I'm more interested in what's going on in the world and the way we're treating migrants. That's why I'm out here today.
Illegal migrants. You keep these people keep forgetting to say that part. They're illegal migrants. So he's only interested in what's going on in the world, not in this country, not in his bank account. He's interested in what's going on in the world and the illegal migrants that don't give a shit about him.
And what's going on in the world and the way we're treating migrants. That's why I'm out here today. Not that interested in money.
That's fair. Thank you.
That's fair. I see. This woman is better than me. This is why I wouldn't be a good street interviewer, man. Because I'd be calling these idiots out, bro. That was the stupidest answer I've ever heard in my fucking life, man. You know what I mean? Precisely, Jen. When my grandfather was alive, he always put mace in my Christmas stocking to keep safe too. He was so smart. That's right. Gray or YouTube doesn't take too kindly to common sense. That's right. VHF, they implemented the must flee law and order in your own home. Nope, I'd rather go to jail alive. Must flee in your own home. Canada's crazy, bro. Wow. Not even joking. He looks sound dead inside. Deranged. Yes. You think this person believes in God, Sharper? Come on now. Quinn, that's a based grandpa. Yes. Doesn't care about money, he says.
Today, not that interested in money.
That's fair. Thank you for your honesty and for sharing that. Is there anything else you'd like to share before we go about what you're passionate about?
I'd like to see us stop imprisoning people in concentration camps.
Thank you for sharing, sir.
Again, did you say that when Biden did that with the concentration camps? That's what I would have said about this lady. See, this is why I can't do these street interviews. Right? Again, this is your brain on MSDNC, ladies and gentlemen. Right here. This is it. Oh, God. Quinn the Winter, yes. Check out pepper gel. I live in a crazy windy area where mace pepper spray will hit you too, but the pepper gel is awesome. Nice. VHF Sharper. Of course not, Jerry. Exactly. And again, I talk to these people all the time, bro. These people make me sick, man. They're stupid as hell. Yo, Solar, what's up, bro? How are you, man? I'm sorry, man. I don't feel sorry for stupid people, man. Again, it's okay to be wrong. Just don't freaking stay wrong. His outfit says enough. He's an These people are absolute clowns, man. They're clowns. Hey, Emily. Hey, Sharper. I wonder if he'll just take one family into his already paid off home. Exactly. No, he won't, Sharper. He won't. Let him stay at your house. Good point. I say that all the time, by the way. So I get him. I say, oh, you want some? Well, let them all stay at your house, and you take care of them. Don't let them, feed off the government, which is us, our taxpayer dollars. Let them live off you, since you care about them so much, and you don't care about money, which is stupid in its own sense, right? Back family and fam, yes. He looks ready for Halloween. Absolute clown, man. Oh, hey, Sharper. Hello, Solar. How you doing, Solar? Good to see you, man. Very good to see you. Sorry, man. I've been ranting a little bit, brother. Very good to see you, brother. I will definitely look into this. I'm sure Kabbalahs would have it. Yes, they would. They practice being wrong. That's what they practice, Lauren. Again, man, common sense is not common. Love you, Fanny Packer and kids. Fanny Packer, hi, hello, beautiful lady. Yes. Hola, hello. Solar, hello. How are you, BTC Backpacker? He looks like Beetlejuice. Yeah. He looks like an idiot. That's what he looks like. So let's check this video out. We'll check this out in a minute. This is a video I made back in this is when I still had my silver. These are all 50 states in America. Okay. That's when I had my ledger right here. I had my treasure. This is before I got my cold card. And this is before I sold my silver. A few months before I sold my silver. And I want to see what I had to say about back then with this stuff. So without further ado, let's check it out a little bit. Guys, welcome to the channel. My name is Jerry from Jerry Loves Freedom. What you see in front of me here today is the ugliest, the ugliest map of the United States that you'll ever see. But in this video, unfortunately, it's not the United States anymore, ladies and gentlemen. We're in the divided states, and it's a shame, man. It really is. Let me say this before I start this video. I wish I didn't have to make things like this and talk about stuff like this, but the reality is I'm a realist and I talk about what's really going on, So we're going to knock two birds with one stone in this video. What I'm going to do is I'm going to rank all 50 states in worst to first in freedom. Now, here's how we're going to measure freedom. Now, this website I went to breaks down each state based on 3 categories of freedom, okay? It is fiscal policy rank, personal freedom rank, and regulatory policy, okay? It's kind of self-explanatory, but basically fiscal policy includes state taxation, local taxation, government consumption, investment, government debt, blah, blah, blah. I'll leave the link in the description box, what everything means. But it's weighted as fiscal policy was weighted at 30.4%, regulatory policy 34%, and personal freedom at 34.1%. So they're not equal to 100 because of rounding. But hey, it is what it is. All right. Let's talk about something while we're doing this, right? What would it look like, honestly, guys, if the country got a divorce, right? I heard Marjorie Taylor Greene talk about this, and I've heard many others talk about it. how would the country look? You know, a hashtag national divorce, divide the states of America, or divided states of America. How would you break it up? Because there's a list of 25 states. But let's talk about that while we do the rankings. Let's talk about that. Okay, so let's go by Democrat and Republican states, and then we'll go from there. Okay, and I'm going to divide them up to one side and to the other. All right, we're going to put the left over here, and then the Republicans on the right. So let's start off with the worst state in the country. All right, and that's New York. This is my home state, ladies and gentlemen. This is where I'm from. This is where I was born and raised. There comes some military boys back there. But anyways, I used to be in the military. I used to do this, man. See them boys running back there? You see them when they come by. All you veterans out there, people in the military, thank you for your service. And if you know anybody in the military, that was before I got into gold and Bitcoin. This is 2019 when I did this. I forgot. We got to do some spins, guys. Let's do some spins real quick. All right, 642. All right, Jenny. Today is Sunday, September 7th, 2025. We're going to start off at block 642. All right, so let's spin it and let's see who can win it on the first spin on Sunday. Great motion. You're the winner. VHF said we need to MAGA, make asylums great again. I love that, bro. Love that, VHF. Cryptomania guy's here. He says, let me get on that wheel. I got you, bro. No doubt, man. No doubt, Cryptomania guy. We got a lot of people on the wheel, but there's nobody here, though. Cryptomania guy. If you leave, if you see me put your name on the wheel, then you leave. Just tell me you leave, man. You left, man. Emily, I caught fish today. Nice. Great motion. Woohoo. Give him to Lauren. All right. Thank you, Lauren. Thank you, Gray. Appreciate that. Appreciate that very much. Good game, Gray. Good game, Gray. Happy Sunday, Central Banksters. Sure. Sure for the score. Sure, what's up, bro? How you doing? Sure. Sure for the score. Every time I say his name, I think of that song. Sure, what's up, buddy? How are you, man? Iron Dog. Got 30-something people, 33 on the thing, and 15 in here, man. What's up with that? Nice, Gray. Jor, boom. How you doing, Jor? Hey there, little flipper. My first thought was to check Jenny's name to see if you fixed it. LOL, I did. It's me, Flipper. Hey, honey. Happy Sunday, Jordan Peterson's neighbor. Yes. Thank you very much. No doubt. Happy Sunday, dude. Great job, Fanny Packer. What's going on, Jor? Jerry Legendary. Jor for the score. Somebody never misses. Hello, Jor. Happy Sunday. What's the third one? Somebody never misses. Jor, somebody never misses. Jor. Did you guys know Jor's part-time job is messing with me? Did you guys know that? Don't forget to like and subscribe, fam. Thank you. It's free to do, guys. Look, somebody left. Somebody unsubscribed. I was at $24.95. I'm not even gonna mention these numbers anymore because the algo gods don't like it. So it's all good. VHF, Jen, Vic, Quinter, Fanny, Elm. Much love to you. Lauren wins 642. Thank you so much, Gray Motion, for being so kind. 643 goes to who? Thanks again for that big donation, Gray. And Jenny and Trent. Thank you guys so much. Anonymous. Your father's gone. Sure. Emily, Flipper, and Hodler caught all the fish. Kids have access to type. LOL. Sorry. It's all good. Flipper, you're awesome. Yes. Anonymous. Congratulations. 643 goes anonymous. 644 goes to who, Jenny? Let's see. We'll get back into the old Jerry video. Talking about the divided states of America, Jor. Trent. Anonymous, woohoo. Yes, Anonymous. For Anonymous. Trent, good game, Anonymous. Your sub numbers seem to follow the Bitcoin chart right now, right? It's just staying up a couple of numbers, down a couple of numbers. That's exactly what it's doing. Lauren, you are so damn funny, man. Congrats, Anonymous. Satman, woohoo. Satman just says to M. To M, he says. Okay, Satman, but Trent's the one that won, sir. Do you speak for Trent now? Good game, Emily. Congratulations, Trent. Wow. He says give Trent sets to M, he says. Your sub going up forever. Laura? Yeah, it's volatile though, like Lauren says. 645. Lauren, the weak are behind being sorted out and making room for new fam incoming. Trust. Thank you, Quinn. Yeah, people that don't watch, they're just falling off, and that's fine. That's okay. If you don't like it, you don't got to be here. Trent, thank you so much. Satman, thank you so much for Emily. Emily, congratulations. You won the 644. Let's see if you can do 645. Legendary. Joe, let's go. Satman just kicks in the door, takes over, don't he? Again, back to back. Trent, back to back, sir. Back to back. Holy shit. We've been here. Well, not an hour. I like it. Quinn the winner. Yes. Woohoo. Joy, I played on Sundays. I play to Quinn. Okay. By the way, guys, he is a ladies' man. No doubt. This man is a ladies' man. And I'm telling you, if you need help with your woman, he'll help you, Satman, because he's giving all the sats to the ladies. Congratulations, Emily and Quinn. But do not bring your girl around Satman. Trust me on that, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you. I couldn't have saved Lois without your help. I'm aware of that.
Go to the moon. Downtown, my niggas, we doing the most. Grabs on the table, yeah, I been gone. At the back, she started, she trying to put it over. Keep steady, I told her I'm on one. Trying to make me be the bad guy. Telling people that this shit was damn love. Call me an itch, young nigga feeling paralyzed. When you don't go, can't stop, fuck a red light.
Bruce Wayne, he was with me when Joker... Is he alright? Do you know?
He's fine. Just fine.
I throw 150 for the nails. I might put a bad bitch.
Do not. I repeat, do not bring your girl around Satman. Thank you very much, Trent. Very kind of you. Back to back. Thank you, Trent. From us girls, yes. Wow, Toby worked for Bitcoin Magazine. Shanked my head. You know what? I got all sidetracked off that, Sharper. Love this vibing song. Me too. Me too. All the eligible ladies too, I see. Yes. All the eligible ones, yes. Can you send me that, Sharper? In the either my email or no, you're in the group. Can you send it to the group? Agreed, Emily. We appreciate it every time. We can take a look at that. Do not bring your girl around Satman. Just saying. Just as a reminder. 646. Who's up and who's gonna win? Benjamin. Congrats. Sure, give me a second. No doubt, brother. Quinn. We love you, Quinn. Benjamin, are you here? A lot of people are not here right now. A third of the people are gone. Benjamin, woohoo. Yeah, you got to be here to win, ladies and gentlemen. Well, while we're waiting on him, let's see the second part of this video and see what the next people have to say about cryptocurrencies.
Sir, have a great day. Mahmoud, thank you for talking with me today. So when I say the word cryptocurrency, what comes to mind?
Bitcoin, Ethereum, meme coins, yeah, stuff like that.
Do you invest in crypto?
My dad does. Yeah.
Is he over there?
Yeah.
Does he want to talk about it?
I mean,
No, Taco. Yeah. Hello, what's your name? Hello, welcome. So we're talking about cryptocurrency, and he shared that you have some crypto. How's that experience been for you?
It's been like 1 year.
20 years?
Just 1 year.
Oh, 1 year. How is it? Good, bad?
it's going to be good now. I expect bull run very close in a couple of months from now.
Okay. He said the bull run's coming in a couple of months. I don't think he's wrong there. Okay. He's been in crypto for a year. So far, so good. What the hell? Trent? 20K for the people, 5 for yourself. Holy shit. Trent just sent in 25,000 sats. And he says 20K for the people, 5 for yourself. Thank you so much, Trent. Wow. And how would you like me to do that, sir? How would you like me to do that? Thank you, Trent. Signaled. Okay, bro. Thank you, Sharper. Really appreciate that, bro. Signal. Let's see. Okay. Bitcoin Core Cycle Pass crossing the line. Wow. Okay, we're going to read that in a second. Dang, Trent. Yeah. Paul the Gold Star. I see, Sat man. I mean, if Trent's anything like Bruce Wayne, let's just say he's got a lot of sats. Very kind, Trent. Wow, Sat man. Yeah. Emily, who'd have thought a 91-year-old Tangistan grandmother could be so sadistic and strong? 2058. Great. I have no idea what you're talking about, brother. Trent, wow, that is awesome. It is. Just let me know how you want to do it. But so far, this guy is right so far. He's been in big crypto for a year. Been in crypto for a year. And he said the bull run's coming in the next couple of months. Let's see what else he's got to say.
Great. That's very cool.
Started. I think it started.
Nice, nice. Do you think the future is going to be more cryptocurrency, or do you think it's like a passing trend?
I think the meme coins and stuff like that, they're gonna fall off because they're not really like as stable as Bitcoin and Ethereum and other stuff. But I think like the actual cryptocurrencies.
Well, he's half right. He said the meme coins are going to fall off, but they're not as stable as Ethereum and Bitcoin. Please don't use Ethereum and Bitcoin in the same breath, because he did that in the beginning too. But he's halfway right.
They're gonna get higher because like the for example Bitcoin, it went up like what 100,000 in the last 20 years, and it's probably gonna still go up more. So
this kid, he's almost there. It's been 16 and a half years, not 20. And it has been to 100 something thousand. So he's right about that. 10 sats somebody just sent me on speed. Thank you very much. Whoever did that. I appreciate that very much.
I think you should invest right now if you can.
Which one?
Probably Bitcoin. Yeah. It's like the most stable one.
Boom. There it is. Invest in Bitcoin, he says.
Do you say the same thing?
Yeah, I would say that the politics now is very fluctuating. However, this politics, which is judging the trend of the crypto coins, we can because the situation we are in now globally, we cannot judge if it's going to be something important in the future or not.
He's talking about geopolitics, and I agree with him. Politics are very important, especially geopolitical politics, especially for Bitcoin, because Bitcoin is an international money. I agree with that.
But it will be anyway a part of the future. And regarding the importance, which one is important? I think Bitcoin is fine, but Bitcoin is now in a saturation level. So I will go for the alternative coins plus Ethereum.
He said Bitcoin is saturated, meaning it's not going to go up anymore. It's just saturated. You know, even though it's only at 3% adoption, it's saturated. But you need to go for the other stuff, like the Ethereums and stuff. A lot of people think that. A lot of people think, well, Bitcoin's peaked. It's 100 something thousand. They've been saying that every level, by the way. So, let's see. Trent, that's awesome. AT, so the Paul, the GOAT style is all in one shot. Oh, the Paul. Yeah, he does it all one shot. Yes, he does. So you tell me what you want me to do, Trent. That's awesome, Trent. Cheers. Yes. Good going, Trent. Bitcoin over everything. Exactly, Vic. Hey, everyone. Happy Sunday. Patty P. Patty Party P. How are you? Lovely lady. Patty Party P. Good to see you, P. Patty, how are you? We love you, Patty. Patty, hi, Patty. Thank you, Trent. Yes, thank you, Trent. Hey, VHF. Patty P, hello, twin. Patty P, how are you? We missed you. We sure did. Sure did, Lauren. Work is kicking my butt. Miss you guys too. Yes. Hope you're well, Lauren. Triple P's. Hello, Patty. All at the end. Okay. 20,000. One big spin in the end. Got it. Thank you so much, Trent. I appreciate that. Sat man. Sorry. Them grandmas are tough cookies. Yes. So he said Bitcoin is saturated.
Ethereum has a better chance more than the Bitcoin, I think.
Yeah, thank you for sharing.
He says Ethereum has a better chance than Bitcoin, he says Ethereum has a better chance than Bitcoin. And his son looks like he knows more than his dad. So we'll see what happens. Jerry, haven't been on for a week. Work sucks, but we got to try to stack sats. That's right, honey. That's right. As long as you're doing that, Patty. Good to see you. Good to see you, Patty P. We miss you. Great motion. Don't be messing with them old grandmas. They will whoop you. Yes, they will. Vic, it's interesting where this space will take us. Good things take time. It does. That's how we know we're early, man. You know what I mean? So is this guy saying before you make too much in Bitcoin, diversify some S coins so you don't make too much in Bitcoin? That's what it sounds like, Lauren. Right? Hey, Quinn, 5% of the world equals saturated. Yeah, if it's that. If it's that, sir. Our early buy just went through. We got, hopefully got 898 sats for $1. That's all right. M's, you've been missed too. Yes. All right, let's do a spin. We did 646. Let's do 647. Now the Patty P's here. Cryptomania guy, you're the winner. Remember, Doge has a better return than Bitcoin. Yeah, I remember that. I remember VHF's telling us that yesterday. OMG, Jen. Hello, everybody. Spaceman, how are you, sir? Remember, it's Cryptomania that wins. I'm going to forget that. Spaceman. Yeah, that's me. How are you, sir? Spaceman's in the house. Solar Satoshis. That's how to get blocked. Yes. Cryptomania. Woohoo. Hello, Spaceman. You had to be there. Yes, exactly. Exactly. Cryptomania. Congrats, man. Hell yeah. Thanks. No doubt, brother. Nice, Cryptomania. LOL. Good game, Crypto. Hiya, Spaceman. All right, let's check this tweet out real quick. That Sharper sent in from Matthew Cratter. Let's see if I can find it. Let's see. Okay. Okay, let me see. Get myself out of the way. All right, so he says Bitcoin core psychopaths crossing the line. Joyce, Bitcoin wife, he says, imagine disagreeing with someone, so you send their wife the ugliest kind of insinuation. Core psychopaths are now sending me old tweets of something Mechanic posted with a suggestion that I should, quote unquote, ask him about this. The objective is clear: to plant suspicion and make it seem like there's something shameful, to humiliate him through me. That's a smear tactic. And the fact they're sending it to me, his wife, makes it even more deliberate. It's meant to rattle me and drag my family into it. This character assassination and crosses a line into harassment. Wow. Shinobi, you should ask your husband about this. 10-year-old Snapchat. Vastly January in order to just wow. Wow. Yeah, that's over the line, man. And again, it's very simple, man. When you're picking sides, quote unquote, for something, and I said this in my Satoshi Saturday video. Just look how they act, man. Just look how a certain side acts when it comes to certain things, and it's just clear as day, man. You know what I mean? And anybody that is not, let me not say this. I don't know, man. Am I just like I don't understand people, man. How can anybody run Bitcoin Core 30 when it comes out after all this shit, man, and not see this stuff? You know what I mean? It's just so clear as day. And I'm not a smart fucking guy, man. You know what I mean? On the 5-year, Doge has returned more than Bitcoin, but on the all-time chart, everything trends to zero against Bitcoin. This is hard for most people to understand. VH, talk to them. Yes. Bitcoin Mechanic did a video about this today, about the personal attacks on his family. They knew it was coming. Even Matthew Cratter's video on Friday, I believe, said don't attack them personally, because that's what they'll do. It's not about personal attacks. That's all they got is anonymous attacks. You know what I mean? Instead of focusing on the nature at hand. Look at his response in her post thread. Let me see. I'm so very sorry that this has happened to you. You deserve every Bitcoiner's admiration for supporting your husband the way you obviously do. We know by now how bottom of the barrel they are. May you and your family live long and prosper. That is very kind. Thank you. I appreciate you, Bo. Shit stain nobody is the scummiest maggot on X, not an honest or decent bone in his body. Shinobi should ask his husband why he spends all day on the computer instead of touching grass. What a piece of shit, man. Is that it? Sharper? What a piece of shit, man. Those returns are only true if you got in and out at the bottom and tops. It's not practical, even if true. I agree with that, by the way. Wow, man. What a piece of shit, man. Again, man, this is why, it's a divide and conquer thing. Almost. Just scroll down a bit more. Okay. Am I in the right place? Do I go here and then keep scrolling down from here? I don't know. I'm not a good. You went past it. Okay. Let me go back to the top. Sorry, Sharper. All right. That is very kind of you. Okay. What's her name again? Joyce. It's not the one at the top, right? Because I already read that one. I don't see it, brother. There, orange profile pic. Not too far from the top. It's like the 7th from the top. Okay. I don't know. I must be missing something, bro. Sorry. I can't find it. It's like the 7th from the top. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't know. You're on it. Right there. You talking about the top right here? If it's this, I already read this. Talking about that right there, Sharper? Sorry, guys. I'm an idiot with this stuff. Sorry. Joyce, Bitcoin wifey, right? You were there like 10th maybe from the top. Joyce, right? Bitcoin wifey? Joyce, very kind. Yeah, Sam, man, that's the thing with alts. You got to have buyers for when you sell, and often there's not enough buyer pressure to execute your sell, or also you got to be lucky enough to buy the bottom. Hold on one second, guys. Oh, Shinobi. Okay. Oh, his response. I'm sorry. That's why I was fucking. I was looking for her response. Sorry, guys. Okay. After all the shit your husband has spread about developers, people on the other side of this debate, literally going, quote unquote, people getting death threats because of the rhetoric I spew isn't my problem. You go here, LMAO. Funny how you wait days to say this too. What a fucking idiot, man. Sorry, guys. I was looking for all right, let me see. Sorry, Sharper. I was looking for the wife. To look at his response. Okay. In her poster. Okay. I read that wrong. Well, I just wasted 5 minutes of everybody's life. Sorry, guys. Yeah, what a piece of shit, man. What a piece of shit, man. Say hello, everyone. Just jumping in on to hit the like button, but I got to pull off a brisket from the smoker. I'd film it, but I don't have the personality as Maria. Adam, thank you, man. I appreciate that. All good, bro. No doubt. Thank you for sending that, man. I'm a little late to the party, but I'm here, Jerry. Woke up bullish. He woke up like this. What's up, brother? What a piece of shit. Not you woke up. I don't even know who that guy is. I never heard of him. Who is he, anyways? 2, 4, 6, 8. 2, 4, 6, 7. Woke up bullish. At least you woke up bullish. Exactly. The worst part about Shinobi is that he does it all intentionally. He prides himself on being a piece of shit. Who is this guy, anyways? I'm not familiar with him. Am I following this piece of shit? Oh, I'm not following him anymore. Bring down the government. They don't speak for us. Yeah, most Bitcoin are actually dumber than the average population. We're trying to twist old statement my wildly out of context. Go ahead. Technical and opinion editor. Bring down the they don't speak for us. Spam Bitcoiners, the state. I have to see the local attack on Bitcoin right now play out. What a piece of shit, man. Bitcoin knobs. We're Bitcoin knobs because we do Bitcoin nuts. Wow. Here you go, guys. Gibberish on shirt. Good triggers. A core tard. Oh, a core tard, he says. This is a core tard. Okay. Well, maybe he's got some. I don't know. You're running. I'm thinking lesson. Interesting. Crazy, man. He's a core developer, Jerry. Okay. Smart guy, but a piece of shit. Got it. Uh-oh, I got a bunch of people sending me 10 sats. It's got to be Jenny doing this. The ones and zeros. Thank you so much. 3 10 sats in a row, and then the other 10 sats from Speed Wallet. Did I miss the Speed Wallet? Hold on one second, guys. Let me finish playing this video. Play a commercial real quick. Let me try to call her back. 1 second, guys. Always thank them for their service. But anyways, I guess fortunately or unfortunately, I mean, it is what it is, man. New York is not the best state in the world. And do me a favor, share this video. You know how you like things and you share it? Listen, those military guys out there running around, these people at the beach, get outside. Stop being internet trolls. Get outside and do something. A lot of beautiful women out here, man. Go see some, all right? That's something I'm going to share with you. So go ahead and share this video, all right? Do me that solid. And this is the 50th. This is the worst freedom state in the country, okay? New York. Yeah. Need I say more? I mean, so we'll put that over here onto the left side. All right. One of the worst freedom states in the country. What would it look like though if you divided everything up? I would call this are the two parties I would call. I would call the anti-American party and the pro-American party, right? What do you have that in there? We have in the anti-American party, you got Marxists, communists, evil devil worshippers, pedophiles, rhino Republicans, socialists, aka Democrats. You know, I mean, that's basically what they are, man. And the president would be Brandon. You know, let's have him be the president. And what kind of flags would they fly, by the way? Because you know there's not going to be an American flag. We know that. So what would it be? So let's keep going with this list. Okay, so number 49 is Hawaii. This is a Democratic state as well. You're going to see a little trend here, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm going to put all the anti-American parties over to the left because those basically are the Democratic Party. You know what I mean? I love this. Empty estate. Absolutely love it. Hawaii, 50 estate. All right, put that over there. All right, next up is California. Okay, that's number 47. 48. Also, again, Democratic state. Okay. But what would it look like? What would the world look like if we divided it up? 25 states blue and 25 states red. What would the laws look like? You notice all the blue states have the least freedom. He wears a mask, probably hideous. He's a disease. Wow. Looks like a piece of shit. Hello, WB. Good night, Emily. The rest of you be good. Okay, Gray. Thank you, bro. Jerry, take me out the wheel, please. See you around. See you around, Gray. Thank you so much, brother. Appreciate that big, huge donation and all the help, brother, and the knowledge. Appreciate you, Gray. Gray. Check them wallets, Emily and Lauren. Thank you, kind sir. Have a good night, Gray Motion. Yes. Hello, Quinn. No doubt. All right, guys. We're here for a good time, not a long time on Sunday. I've been here an hour and 15 minutes already. So let's do a few spins and then we'll take it from there. Let's see. 647. We'll do 648, 649, 650. And then we'll do the big 20K spin. All right. Whoa. What's wrong with wearing a mask? Yeah, Jor. Satman said, what's wrong with wearing a mask, Jor? He wears one all the time. Surprise. There's a GoFundMe for the nut that killed the woman. Are you kidding me, man? Wow. He's the victim. There is so much evilness in this world. It doesn't even make any sense, man. Good night, Gray. Yeah. We love you, Gray. Hey, Samantha. Let's do a couple spins and we'll get up out of here, man. Wow. All right, 648. Let's do it. Wow, Sharper. Again, why would that doesn't surprise me. Why would that surprise me? Bless you, Gray Motion. No doubt. Amos. Good night, Gray. I'm going to do the 20K spin, but I'm not going to run out of here because I don't have any energy to run out of it. That's nice silver. How many ounces are they? Did you pay a premium on those? Yeah, they're all premium. You always got to pay premium on silver. How many ounces are they? They're 1 ounce, and there's 50 of them. I had one for each state. I almost kept those, man. I didn't sell them for Bitcoin, but it was too much. It was too many dollars. You know how many sats I got for that back then? Yes, sir. Thanks, Jerry. No doubt. Put it this way. I sold all 50 of those, and I got, let's do the math. I sold all 50 of those, and I got $25 a piece for them. No. Yeah, let's just say 25. 25 equals $1,250 I got. And back then, Bitcoin's price was 30-something thousand when I sold them. 20-something, 30-something. Let's just say 30,000. So do the math. $1,250 when Bitcoin's price was $30,000. Let's just say I got a lot of sats for those. And what are those sats worth today? It was a hard decision, but I did it. Amos. Those are the high-end numbers, too. 649. Where you at? I'm here for a good time, not a long time. Quinn, again. Now this 20,000 sats, I'm gonna pay right now. As soon as we do it. Yes, sir. Yes. Quinn, you're the winner. All right. That was 649. We're gonna do 650, and then we're gonna call it a night after the 20K. Quinn the winner. Woohoo. Thank you, Jerry. Thank you, Quinn, for being here. Lauren, you're a winner too. Lauren. Woohoo, Quinn. All right, guys. 20K. 20 people in here in 20K. Yay, Quinn. Congrats. Somebody's going to win that's not here. I guarantee you. Probably the first 3 spins. Watch. Watch what I say. 4.16 million sats at 30K. Yep. Yep. That's about right. And that's a high number too, by the way. And I think I got more than $25 for those. But I'm just rounding down on each number. I think the price was lower. I think the price was in the 20s at the time. So it was tough for me to do that at the time, Trent. This was in 2020. I sold those 2023. When did I sell? Let me see. Was it summer 2023? Fall? Let's see. Yeah. Yeah, the price was 26, 27,000, 28,000, something like that. So it's probably even more than that, bro. Kind of been close to 5 million sats I got for that. Thank you. Nice, Lauren. Yes. Good luck, everyone. Yes. Thank you, Trent. All right. Let's shake the wheel up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm going to pay this right now, or Trent's going to pay this. Good luck, everybody. 20K spins. Let's spin it. Thank you so much, Trent. Let's see who can win it. 20K. It's a lot of sats, Trent. Anonymous, he's here. He is here. Congrats. Paying that out right now. Wow. Big, big win. Thank you again, Trent. Very kind of you, sir. Trent, 20K giveaway. Let's see if I got to pay a fee for this. No fee. Ready? Here it goes. 20K right now. 20,000. Boom. Congrats. There it is. Oh, did you see that? Congratulations, guys. All right. I'll be doing the payroll tonight. Thank you guys so much again for being here with me. I really appreciate it. I love you guys. I'm going to take my grandson to his his auntie's house, his god auntie, my goddaughter, and have her do his hair for me. Yeah, I know you saw it, Trent. Photo. It's okay. 20,000, got it. Good. Hey, Quinny. Yes, solar. Yes, good night, everyone. Thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate it on a Sunday. We'll be back tomorrow and getting the week right. And we're just chilling out. Go ahead and watch you some football. No doubt, man. Congratulations. Go ahead, guys. Relax. Watch some football. Be the best version of yourself. You know that. Stack your ass off. Thanks, Jerry. Good night, fam. No doubt. And thank you guys so much for motivating me for doing this for 7 days a week. Again, these are draining, but it's worth it. Anything that's easy is not worth doing. You know, anything that's hard is worth doing. So again, I appreciate it very much. I love you guys so much. Thank you guys for the zaps and the love. Thank you for another good night, Jerry. I hope you enjoy your night. See you tomorrow, fam. No doubt, Quinn. Same here to you. Right back at you, lovely lady. I was collecting 110,000 gold coins. They were especially coins showing all the animals of the Chinese zodiac. Came to my senses and sold them all. And how'd you do on them, Dean? How did you do on him, sir? His hair is getting done. Good night, everyone. Yeah, he's got to get his braids. I don't like him with braids. Praying for justice and cooler heads prevailing. Yep. El Salvador Smash bought 21 BTC for BTC Day. Wow. BTC Day? When was that? 21 on the 21st of last month? Thank you all. Is today BTC Day? Take care, all. No doubt, Sharper. Love you guys. Thank you guys so much. And remember, man, do what you can to be the best version you can. Work your butt off. Stack your butt off. Learn your butt off. Didn't make a profit. You will. Don't worry. Don't worry. Holler and Flipper, great job catching them fishes. Yay. Bukele posted yesterday. Okay, I'll check it out. And just remember, man, knowledge is not power. Applied knowledge is power. So remember, get out there and apply your knowledge by working harder, becoming the best version of yourself, stacking harder, and teaching people out there. Rinse and repeat. All right. And remember, guys, the system that we're in, we saw the video I was showing you. These people don't know what's going on out here. They have no clue. The system is broken. It's evil, and it's a war machine. Adios, amigos. Thanks for all you do, Jerry. Thank you, Jor, for all you do too, brother. Appreciate you saying that. And the system is broken, and there's only one way to fix this money in this country in particular, but all over the world. It's money of the people, for the people, and by the people. And if you stack this money today in bunches, because again, you can get a lot of units for $1 today. It doesn't seem like much today, but trust me, it's going to be a lot down the future. Your family's going to be building statues of you, ladies and gentlemen, and you'll set your country, your neighborhood, your town, your legacy, your lineage up forever. I promise you that. And it is the only way to break the system, pay off the national debt, stop inflation, and bring these people to their knees. And if I had to take a guess, I'm pretty sure you guys already know what that is. It's the best way to save. And for me, the only way to save. And that's Bitcoin. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you. Same channel, same bat channel, not the same time. 7 o'clock Eastern, 4 o'clock Pacific. All right. You guys have a great day. Enjoy the rest of your weekend watching football. Kick your feet up and work your ass off Monday. All right. I'll see you guys Monday, 7 o'clock Eastern, 4 o'clock Pacific. And until then, and as you guys know, I love each and every one of you, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace and love, guys.